In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best free cards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below, who do you guys think are the best free cards currently in the game, and let me know what you guys would change about my top 10. But coming in at my number 10 spot is going to be the free all-time spotlight reward, Dark Matter Jack Sigma. I think he's the best all-time Dark Matter card in the game currently. He's going to be 6'11" at that power forward spot, 7'2" wingspan, and I think he gives you great all-around play, especially on the defensive end. 95 block, 88 steal, 89 perimeter, 96 interior defense. He's also pretty quick in game. Like, I know it says 89 speed, but if you have a coach and a shoot boost, you can get that up to pretty much a 99. So he's going to feel way faster than an 89 speed and an 89 acceleration. But I would say easily the best thing about this card is going to be his three-point ability. A 94 three ball, 93 mid-range, tons of Hall of Fame shooting badges. That's cool. But the best thing about this card is easily his jump shot. The Cedi Osman base with the Saddiq Bey upper on very quick timing is one of the fastest power forward jump shots in the game. And then he also does have the Kobe escape, the Kobe size up. He's got the Dame behind the back. He's got some pretty good dunk packages and also some very solid defensive tendencies with a 97 block shot and a 97 contest shot. So I do think Jack Sigma is the 10th best free card currently in the game. At the number 9 spot, I got the free Lloyd from the Pioneers of the game set. I think he's easily the best between Nat Clifton and Chuck Cooper. I think he's a really good offensive two guard. Yes, he's only 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan, so you could definitely say he's a little bit undersized for the shooting guard position, but I think the card really makes up for it with his offense. He's got such a good jump shot with the Kyle Kuzma base, the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing is one of my favorite jump shots for the shooting guard position. And then he's also got the Trey fade, he's got the Steve Francis size up, the John Wall escape, he's got the quick drops off one, he's got front clutches. But if you guys have used this Dark Matter or Lloyd, you'll know he's just so overpowered and he moves super differently at that shooting guard position. At the number 8 spot, I got another shooting guard in Dark Matter Steve Smith. I think Steve Smith is slightly better than Lloyd just because of his height. He's 6'8" at the shooting guard position, 6'10" wingspan, and gives you a little bit more well-rounded of play. I would say Lloyd is the better 3-hunter and has the better jump shot, but I would say like Steve Smith is the better defender. He's better going to the basket, you know, he can rebound more, but they're very similar cards. Both have great jump shots. And then I also do like Steve Smith's dribble sigs a lot with the Kyle Lowry size up, the Trey escape, and the Dame behind the back. He's also got front clutches, which is super nice to have on any single card in the game. And he also does have the Trey fade. Not really good defensive tendencies, which is one thing you could upgrade on a card like Steve Smith, but pretty much everything else he does at an extremely high level. At the number 7 spot though, I do have Alonzo Mourning. I think these next two free cards are basically the same card. So I got Alonzo Mourning at 7, and I do have Horace Grant at number 6. I think, like I said, pretty much the exact same card. Like, I'll actually quickly compare them. They're both going to be 6'10" at the power forward position. Alonzo Mourning does have the better player model. He's got 7'6" wingspan and a little bit better of a player model in game, which is definitely a plus for Alonzo Mourning. Stats wise, also goes to Alonzo, but very slightly. They're pretty much the exact same card when it comes to stats and badges, so the only real difference comes down to defensive tendencies, which Horace Grant does have him beat with a 98 on-ball steal compared to a 7 and a 98 pass interception compared to a 16 for Alonzo. And then you look at the animations. For me, this is the biggest difference. I like the Steph Curry base with the Rudy Gay upper a lot more than the John Wall base and the Rudy Gay upper that Alonzo Mourning has. So once again, very similar jump shots, but I do think Horace Grant has a better release. He can knock down threes more consistently, and once again, very similar dribble sigs. I think that they move very similar on the courts, but I think it's a very close difference between Alonzo Mourning and Horace Grant. I got Alonzo at number 7 and Horace Grant at number 6, but if you wanted to flip that around, you could definitely go ahead and do so. But at my number 6 spot, or no, this is number 5, right? Sorry, yeah, this is number 5, right? Because 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, at the number 5 spot, halfway into my list here, is going to be the level 40 Invincible for Season 7. Invincible Zion Williamson, a power forward, small forward, 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. He's going to be an invincible card, so 99 every single stat, 55 Hall of Fame badges. Does make a pretty big difference having perfect stats, perfect badges pretty much. And then you take a look at his jump shot. I still love his release, the lefty release with the O-shape base and the Zion upper on very quick timing. I still think is a great jump shot. And then he's got really good dribble sigs with the Steve Francis size up, the Curry escape, Dame behind the back, and we know Zion's going to be one of the best slashers in the game. Really good at getting to the rim. He can finish through contact, get and ones. He just is crazy at going to the basket. doesn't have the best defensive tendencies, or pretty bad tendencies to be honest, but everything else for this Giannis card is pretty much maxed out. At the number 4 spot, I do have Dark Matter Artist Gilmore. He is the unlimited reward for season 7, and I do think this card is actually very underrated at the center and power forward spot. He's 7'2" with a 7'5" wingspan. I think him and Cream are very comparable. Like, I think he's on the same level as Invincible Cream, which is kind of crazy for a free card compared to a 500,000 MT plus card. I do think Artist is debatably better, very similar though, you know, with their defense. Artist Gilmore's got a 95 block, 92 steal, 92 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's got a really good player model, just like Cream, and he also does have every single Hall of Fame defensive badge in the game, which is super nice to have. And then you take a look at his jump shot. Maybe not the best release in the game. It is a little bit baited at sometimes, a little bit hard to green, but I do think it's not bad. I think it's somewhat greenable, and that's all this Artist Gilmore cards need. That's the only thing that he needs with his jump shot, is to be able to green somewhat consistently, because he really makes up for it with his size. His defense, his rebounding ability is super nice at that center and power forward position. But I do think the third best free card currently in the game is going to be another card from season 7, and that's going to be Dark Matter Michael Finley. He's one of the 2 new RNG cards alongside Horace Grant. Horace Grant is for the online game modes right now, so for co-op, unlimited, T2 online, clutch time online, you have a chance to get Dark Matter Horace Grant, who we talked about at number 6. And then at number 3, we got Dark Matter Michael Finley, who is going to be from the offline game modes in the vault, so the T2 offline vault and the clutch time offline wheel spin. But I do think Michael Finley is the third best free card, super dominant at that shooting guard position. He's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. And I do think you can make a legit argument for Michael Finley to be a top 5 shooting guard in the game, which is such a stacked position with cards like T-Mac, LeBron, Carmelo, Terry, Tim Thomas, you know, maybe even missing some names. There's so many great shooting guards in my team, and I think you can make an argument for Michael Finley to be somewhere considered in that top 5, mainly just due to his jump shot. He's got the John Wall base, the Oscar upper on very quick timing, is such a good release. He's also got the Derrick Rose size up, which I think is very underrated this year, and then he's also got the tray escape. He's got the Dame behind the back, so some of the best dribble sigs, and also great dunk packages with the quick drops off 1 and the front clutches as well. Also does have really good defensive tendencies, which is nice to have on your shooting guard. 90 block shot, 90 contest shot, 95 on ball steal, and a 95 pass interception. So like I said, I do think Michael Finley is the third best free card currently in my team. At the number 2 spot, I got Invincible Larry Bird. Now you guys are probably wondering, how is this card free? If you guys didn't see, my team released yesterday and it's still there today. In the trophy case agendas, when you go to your season agendas, you scroll down to where it says trophy case. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of that, it will say there'll be 2 Larry Bird agendas. It'll say like trophy case Larry Bird, and then I think it says Invincible Larry Bird. And if you guys have the Dark Matter trophy case Bird, this one right here, you can actually do 3 very simple agendas to get the Invincible one for completely free. So yes, this card takes a lot of grinding to get the trophy case one that to then turn into the Invincible. He is a free card. I'm not saying he's an easy free card to get. I'm sure not a lot of people do have this card for being free, but I'm just saying, if you guys did grind out the trophy case, or you're grinding out the trophy case currently, you can get Invincible Larry Bird for completely free, and he's going to be a top level free card in the game. 6'9" at small forward, 7 foot wingspan, has the Eric Paschal base, the Kevin Love upper on very quick timing, which is a great jump shot. And then he's also got the Steve Francis size up, the Curry escape, and also the Dame behind the back. He's got quick drops off 1, he's got front clutches, he's got the tray fade, perfect max out defensive tendencies all at 100. And then guys, I do think the best free card in the game currently is going to be Dark Matter Rick Smith. He's a 7'4" center, 7'7" wingspan, and I think he's better than Yao Ming and the second best center in the game currently, mainly just due to his jump shot, also his size, his defense, and just everything about this card is super elite. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would change about my top 10 free card list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.